We were created a year ago, and we've been performing in Tokyo. This is our first time coming to America. We're really excited to be here. Before we start, I think Nancy wanted to say something. You can come up.
Good evening. Welcome to Grace. For those of you who are not connected with Grace, I'm Nancy Daphne, the organist here, and I just had to, I begged your parents to let me say something. She's shuddering over here. Well, I just wanted to tell you that it is such a special treat to have Colleen back here at Grace. I've been here at the church as organist for 13 years, and way back then, Colleen was, in the choir and everything here, and our choir director at the time thought that she might like to start a youth orchestra. So she got all the young people together who were studying instruments, and she was starting to have rehearsals, and so I asked her if sometime at a rehearsal, would she mind if I would come and just walk around and listen to the different ones play. And she said, oh, no, that would be great. So I did. And then I started inviting those who, played very well to get together sometime, and we would play maybe an offertory here or prelude there, and then we joined into little ensembles, and the years went by, and several of those, including this one, went on to major in music and get graduate degrees in music and are now teaching music. And so it's always been very special to me because of that, and especially Colleen, because I played in her recital that when she got her degree in composition, so I had the privilege of doing that. So there's one other thing I wanted to say. And this is about Robin and Liz, the parents. It is absolutely magnificent to see a family where the parents provide the support, and not only the support, but the freedom for their children to explore all the creativity that they have inside them, and to go on from there and to do all the unusual things and unique things that they know they are individuals, and they're and what they're feeling inside is really, really worthwhile. And so they go on to explore all this wonderful stuff. And so I really admire her parents for what they've done with their families. So we're delighted to have Colleen. It's been a long time since I've stood on this stage and played. And it's the first time I'm going to be up here playing a Japanese instrument, so it'll be kind of interesting. Alright, so group Cassidy. You guys, please come outside. It exists of 5 members. We have Ansha Kahachi, Morty-san. On koto, as well as 17-string bass koto, we have Masakawa. On just 13-string koto, she also plays a very awesome shamisen. We have Kamata Moko. Helps us all get better at every piece. Playing 13-string koto tonight and all the solos, but she also plays an amazing shamisen, is
Big costumes, big show. The Ejigojishi was not just written for kabuki, it was also written for koto, it was written for all these different instruments, because it was a really popular melody, so it kept being transported around. The reason why you're all connected to it is there's a composer named Puccini, who wrote an opera called Madame Butterfly, who used some main melodies from this piece, and you will hear some of them while we're playing, if you recognize them or not, in his opera Madame Butterfly, to invoke that Japanese kind of feeling. So it's been a very influential piece in Japanese music. It appears all the time. And so we're playing an arrangement of the Nagauta, which Nagauta means it's a shamisen ensemble where shamisen is main, where most of these players actually play sankyoku, where koto becomes main and shamisen is a little bit behind it. We can talk about that more as the concert goes on. The shamisen style changes depending on the genre. But to say it simply, we're playing a Nagauta arrangement for koto, bass koto, shakuhachi,